Hi. It's good to be back. Hi, hi. Ugh. Stretching. Hello, hello. Hi, Trainmaster. Hello. Choo-choo. Betty Nor, hello. Bracing Star Gaming, hello. Swords Are Soft, hi. Demon Fox Akira, hello. It is really, really good to be back. Kendrick Strong, hi. Ty Marshall, hello. Demon Fox Akira says, Tutsadorps Foxo is her usual happy, happy self. Well, doing the best I can at any rate. Swords Are Soft says, hi. Hi. Nya nya. Bubble Monster Rar says, hello. Hi. But yeah, gosh, the day after I streamed, I started feeling symptoms of a upper respiratory infection, and it knocked me out until today. Oh my gosh. Thankfully, I'm back to feeling as sprightly as I used to, with only like a couple of symptoms still remaining. I still got a bit of a cough, and I still have a little bit of the sniffles, but other than that, I'm okay. Bubble Monster R says hello. Time Marshall asks, how's everyone doing? Yeah, how is everyone doing? It's so good to see y'all. Major says hi. And Mary says, oh crap, Nico, that sucks. Oh. Honestly, a couple of days ago, I'm really glad that I wasn't expected to go into my other job, because I was knocked out for it. I had to take sleeping medications first and foremost so that I could actually go to sleep. And then when I woke up-ish, I was in a fog. I could hardly keep my eyes open. I was like, ugh, zombie. The Trainmaster says, last Sunday I have fun watching trains. Excellent. Bracing Star Gaming says, that's good, it's okay. Get well soon, sickly Cutiefox. Well, I'm mostly better now. It's just a couple of symptoms that'll slowly go away. Trainmaster says, I'm doing great, just uploading train videos on YouTube. Oh, excellent stuff. Bracing Star Gaming says, I'm doing good, I'm almost done with my shift. Excellent, excellent. Right, Time Marshall says, joke for you, Cutiefox. Did you know that Mark Twain had a son that nobody knew about? His name was Choo Choo. Uh-huh. Betty says, I'm annoyed due to Roll20 being really annoying to navigate, so now I'm going back to D&D Beyond for my friend's campaign. Oh, I see. Mary says, I've had respiratory illnesses twice now, and they mess you up. Hard. They do. They certainly do. Yep, there's one of them. Coughing. Ah, water. And coffee. You fell ill 2 weeks ago? I'm so sorry, Time Marshall. Swords Are Soft says, cough drops. Okay, okay. Let me see if I can find some. I know I've got some right about here. Ugh. Ugh. Let's see here. Trainmaster says, are you feeling alright, Cutiefox? Yes. Still tiny bit sickly, just a tiny bit, but I'm all good. Bubble Monster R says, what respiratory illness did you have? Well, that's the thing. We don't know what it was. We know it wasn't influenza, and we certainly know that it wasn't strep throat like I had 4 months ago, and it certainly wasn't COVID, because we tested all of those options, both here and at the doctor's office, and none of them came back positive. All I knew was I was feeling crummy and I was definitely sick, but they couldn't pin down what it was. Bracing Star Gaming says, I've been sneezing a lot due to allergies, and my gaming video that was supposed to be uploaded today has been a little bit on hold for multiple reasons. I'm so sorry, Bracing Star. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Mary says, after my last respiratory illness, I was left with a cough that comes back anytime it's too cold, wet, or both. I'm so sorry about that. I know what that's like. It's dealing with a chronic cough is never fun. Time Marshall says, your thoughts on Keanu Reeves being the voice of Shadow the Hedgehog in the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie? Keanu Reeves voices Shadow? Oh, that's fun. I like that. Trainmaster says, on spring break I filmed train videos. Excellent! And Demon Fox Akira says, maybe just cold paired with stress. Well, if it was just cold paired with stress, then I was definitely not stressing out when I was having the cold. Bracing Star Gaming says, you're excused. Betty Nora says, wait, what? Mary says, sorry, thankfully it's not as intense was when I was actually sick, I see. Imaginary Red says, I can't do this stream, I'm in school. Focus on your studies, hun. Please focus on your studies. Wouldn't want your grades to fall because of little old me. The Trainmaster says, on YouTube I uploaded a fun weekend video and is Monster Jam. Oh, I see. Bracing Star Gaming says, I heard something like that. Sonic 3 and Shadow Hedgehog, I mean. Ah. Ooh, I talk so quickly that I start yawning. Oh boy. Time Marshall says, yes, Keanu Reeves will be the voice of Shadow the Hedgehog in the Sonic 3 movie. Excellent. Hello, Mutton. I had a cold for like 2 weeks straight one time. It was awful. I'm so sorry. Demon Fox Akira says, wait for lunch break. Bracing Star Gaming says, cute yawn lol. Hmm. Hmm. Mm. Mm. Hmm. Boing. Boing, boing. Boing, boing, hop, 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 hop. Boing, boing, hop, hop, hop. Bracing Stars, yes, yes, yes. Adorable. Ah! Just because I started going boing, boing, hop, hop. Boing, boing, hop, hop, hop. Mary says, no, you're being silly, Nico. Well, I just do the best I can. Raylan Viridius, howdy. Greetings to you. Bracing Star says, I like it. Ara, ara. And now that my voice is back to most of its pins, I get to do all of my voices again. Also, I realized that my eyes do move, in fact, when I'm reading comments. Oh my gosh. Right, Trainmaster says, on YouTube I uploaded a spooky videos is Tweetsy Railroad Ghost Train. I see. Bluegoose says, can't stay in chat, but wanted to say I'm glad you're feeling better. Thank you. DM Fox Akira, it is official. You are the cutest, especially when in happy mode. No, no, not the cute test. I will admit, I am cute. It's in the name. But I'm not the cutest. That goes to other more talented VTubers than myself. Like, After Dark VA. Or, Bear Waifu. Let me see here. I love silliness, says Bracing Star, and yay, all her voices are back. Yeah, you're darn tootin'. Bluka says, actually, one question. Any games you're thinking about streaming? Thinking about it. Let me see what games I have on hand, actually. Because I did get a few, and I was playing a few when I was, like, getting better. I wanted to try streaming Dead by Daylight just to see if YouTube is as bad about it as, like, I feared it was. What do you think? Should I stream some Dead by Daylight? Bloop. There's the poll. Raylene Verdia says, I approve of the adorable boing boing hop hop. Bubble Monster R says, I'm on my lunch break. Sucks they couldn't give you a solid answer. Honestly, I'm just confused. I'm really glad that my boss was really understanding and allowed me at least a 2-day break. Winter says, nah, cutest fox. No, there are cuter foxes than me. I'm cute, not the cutest. Swords are soft. No. Bracing Star Gaming says, I love cuteness. Yay. Right, Demon Fox Akira says, you are cutest foxo. What you think, chat? Oh, that's mean. Mary says, Demon Fox Akira, isn't she, though? I just want to give her head pats. The second that my V-Stars manager figures out how to... Oh, speaking of which, I completely forgot. Ever since the new background change, V-Stars has just been missing. So let me just... Sorry, I just had to. I love doing those sorts of pops. Pop, pop. Pop, pop. Right, Bluegoose says, why not live by dusk? Swords of Sauce says, yeah, show off your nurse skills. Oh, gosh. I've been playing too much nurse. I've been playing a specific build of nurse. Mary says, I have Dead by Daylight, but I have yet to play it. I made sure to get the Sadako Rising add-on. Oh, Sadako! I'm glad that Sadako is a part of the game. Bracing Star Gaming says, I think she's cute and funny and kind and amazing. That's what. Oop. Demon Fox Secure says, sorry, Lil sis, I will provide treats as penance. Demon Fox Secure also says, Cutie Pops. Fecta Memoria. I never really played anything like Dead by Daylight, but hey, if it's something you have fun with, I'm cool with it. Self-fulfilling prophecy, welcome. It is very cute. I love Pop says Bracing Star. Winter says, I should get back into DBD only if you want to. I know that it can be a very rage-inducing game at times. Demon Fox Akira says, agreed, Bracing. Winter says, game used to make me too sad. Yes. It also brought out a lot of bad instincts in me as well. I tend to get really, really energized and adrenaline-filled, and I start to feel a little bit of the hunt. Self-fulfilling prophecy says, it's amazing how quickly you became, like, scarily good at Nurse. I'm not scarily good. Especially if I, like, stream it, I guarantee that my skills will plummet instantly. The Trait Master says, my YouTube channel is awesome. It sure is. Bracing Star Gaming says, oh, come on, you can never have too much fun being Nurse. Mary says, at the risk of getting a bit spicy, I have dreams of being held down and conquered by Sadako. Forgive me, but isn't Sadako underage? Oh. I am mistaken, I suppose. Doridam, you doing better? That's great news. Yep, I am. Self-fulfilling prophecy says she is 19, at least in Dead by Daylight roles, I think. Parch Pigeon 9 says, hi, I'm exhausted. I need to go to work. Mary says, not sure. Every time I've seen her, she's grown up. Oh, I see. I don't know why I got it into my head, but I always pictured Sadako as being, I don't know, a killer ghost child. It is literally the Saitama meme of, who is this sassy lost child? Anyways, I am going to grab some water real quick, and I will be right back. And I will start streaming some Dead by Daylight. You guys won. So I'll be right back. I'm back. Right, Parch Pigeon 9 says, hi, I'm exhausted. I need to go to work. Oh, I see. Oh, excuse me. Mary says, not sure every time oh, yeah. Delta says, Sadako was 10 years old when she was killed. I thought that might be why you thought she was underage. I see. Niv Gaming says, I've returned. Doredam says, it's hydrate or dihydrate. Dihydrate for real. Mary says, I also have a thing for the Huntress. Swords Are Soft says, Huntress greater than. Right, let me see. I'm going to start setting up Dead by Daylight. Switching over to Gaming in Wonderland. There we go. Just had to hook over this display. And... boop. Hopefully this works. Welcome to Dead by Daylight. Mutton earlier says, you sneezing earlier made me sneeze. Doridom says, bless you. The Trainmaster says, last Sunday I took videos and pictures of trains. Also, this I love. It brings in mind all of the analog horror videos that I've been seeing online. And I just feel so unnerved watching it. There's our girl Sable. Sable Ward, one of the newest characters added to Dead by Daylight. A survivor. Who is also your typical goth girl. Your scary voice is awesome. Why, thank you. I do appreciate the compliment. All things wicked. Doridam says, anyone care to explain the plot of Dead by Daylight? Oh, okay. I will do the best I can. I know a little bit of it. So there's an overarching entity that controls something called the games. The entity is an eldritch being that feeds off of negative emotions, such as fear. So it kidnaps both regular people, which we will call survivors, and specialized monsters called either beasts or killers. These killers range in origin, and some really famous IPs are in this game as well, such as... Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Michael, Freddy, the Ghostface, Pyramid Head, the Demogorgon from Stranger Things, Nemesis from Resident Evil, Chucky, Wesker, the Xenomorph, the Cenobite from the Hellraiser series, Sadako, as well as original killers too, such as the Dredge, the Trickster, and of course, the killer that I'm playing as, the Nurse. Mary says, oh, that tone. It just sends shivers through me. I see. Hello, dears. Bracing Star Gaming says, why do I suddenly feel like I'm about to be pounced on by a werefox? Eep! Covers my mouth. Shush. I already smell you. Not really. I joke. I kid. Imaginary Red says, I'm here. Bracing Star Gaming says, I think I actually gave an idea away. Soldier Soft says, Leon. Mary says, speaking of monster girls, I have a thing for xenomorphs. Fair enough. Nif Gaming says, because you're the cleric, is that why you play the nurse? I suppose. I suppose. Right. Here's my particular loadout. Not this one, it's this one. It's the Catatonic Boy's Treasure, which decreases extra fatigue from chain blinks. I'll demonstrate what those are in a bit. And the Plaid Flannel, which allows me to see the blink target location. This will be very important later. As for perks, I run Lethal Pursuer, which allows me to see the auras of survivors for 9 seconds. Nowhere to Hide, which allows me to basically kick gens and start to see the locations of survivors nearby. Eruption, which basically allows me to set traps on all generators that I kick, and means that the second I down a survivor, they get damaged again. And Barbecue and Jelly, which means if I hook a survivor and the others are across the map, I know where they are. I know where they live. Mary says, stop trying to melt me, Nico. Oh, I'm so sorry. Winter says, I used to be a Legion main. Oh, I see. Niv says, I'm on to you. You're on to me. Really? Alright, let's see. We've got a survivor that's got a toolbox and a flashlight. And someone that actually has one of the blood maps over here. Also, I broke in, I got this Michaela Reed skin. It's a $10 skin. And the thing is I don't regret it, because it's red. Imaginary Red says, so basically you're a living Terminator. If a living Terminator could teleport. That's what a blink is, it's a teleport mechanic. Oh. Blood for the blood god. Oh, they're bringing salty lips. That's what these things are. It significantly increases their luck. We're about to invalidate that luck, though. If there's one thing I do know about the loading times for this game, they can be, oh, not as significant as I thought. Let's begin. So they are all the way over there, and they're close by to a generator-ish. So there's a survivor right there. We'll chase her for a little bit, but she isn't our main target for now. We just want to scare him a little and increase pressure. They're about to pop it in my face. Tag. And it goes off again. We pick her up. And we hook her. We whack again, and this time we go after the Michaela, who went downstairs. I see you. I'm going to find you. I can't believe I missed that swing, but honestly, props to her for avoiding it, too. Right, we can't commit to this chase for too long. We need to start kicking generators again. We'll teleport to that one first. Oh, hello, Michaela. We'll head upstairs next. Listen closely for any gen activity. They're probably on that one right there. Boo. I'm sorry about that. And we put her on the hook. Right. Who's farthest away, if anyone? Oh. I'm not gonna be baited into a chase. I know that's what they're trying to do. Oh, that was silly of me. Anyways, we're moving on. We're gonna be a silly little gal. Right. Kick to prevent it from going off. Nowhere to hide activates, which means I get to teleport to their location instantly. Boo! Right. So she should try to loop this area as best as she can. And she'll probably even get away— oh. That was unfortunate. She allowed me to catch up. That's too unfortunate. Oh, and I get to see you over there too. And I whack the cicala. I don't manage to grab her off of the generator. How am I stuck? I'm stuck! Oh, they're popping gens. We need to slow them down. No more committing to those chases unless I know I can hit them and not get stuck on stuff. Oh yeah, there are LGBT flags in this game. Nowhere to hide. There you are. We're gonna teleport onto our location. Oh, so close. Right, we're gonna break this as our tele charges up again. No point in, like, doing absolutely nothing. Oof, that was not a good look for, the, teleport, but I had to in order to secure the hit. But yeah, my hooks are all decorated with pride flags. They're all over there. Okay. Right, she's gonna go upstairs. Oh, I was baited in the best possible way by them. Good props. Right, gonna go back up here, gonna see if they're on the gen. They are. Get off my gen! You don't get to. Right, she should be going downstairs to try to unhook her friend. Right, they're going this way. We need to skedaddle, skedoodle. Oh, bad timing. I think I broke her and she gave up. I feel sad. You see, this is what happens when I start playing nurse. She Kobe'd! That's what happens when... Oh, she just wants to be out of this match. She doesn't want to deal with me anymore. Oh, that was actually really clever of them. Teleport over here, just so that we could kick the gen and start building up our eruption again. Oh, she's down there. No. No rescue for you. Huck. Now there was one time where I was playing this build, and the survivors got wind of what I was doing, and then they just stopped playing the objective and they started hiding. Oh my gosh, what a save! I am proud of them for that. I am honest to goodness proud of them. They're gonna get a save through the window, I bet. They don't! You don't get the hook block. Right, so that's 2 people out of the game. Let's try to make it a 3rd. And a 4th. Oh. Oh, they love the chase. And you know what? We're gonna commit. We've been playing the objective this entire time. I want to have some fun. Right, there's a hook over here. Oh, and there are scratch marks too. Boo. I'm sorry, lass. This is just not your game. GG's. And that's 4K. I'll always leave a good game well played in the chat at the very end of all of my matches. They did really, really well. Bond, Unbreakable, they could pick themselves up if they needed to. Decisive Strike. Adrenaline. It didn't even get to endgame, so their Adrenaline was a bit of a wasted slot there, unfortunately. Not a bad choice by any means. Unbreakable, Adrenaline. We'll make it. This is a really, really good set of builds for them. And they did really, really well. I'm proud of them. Imaginary Red says, I haven't seen Dead by Daylight in a while, and I have a question. How many times can they be hanged before their demise? They can be hanged twice before the third time. Or if they manage to get to second hook stage on their very first hook, then the next time that you hook them will be their demise. Though it's very, very rare to see a survivor just leave someone on the hook that long. Right. Oh, and the Blood Web is basically where I get all of my add-ons and stuff, as well as all of my perks. These are my perks. You can basically start out with 3 that the killer has, which I actually have on my number 2 build. These are all the nurse's perks. And if you prestige killers, you have their perks too. Obviously not at their full strength, you have to level those up as you go. But it's very rewarding after a while just seeing all the different builds that you can perform. Asai says, you are very amazing. Oh, thank you so very much. Bethany says, burp. Katarina says, why is this game still so popular? I don't know. For me, it's fun. Imaginary Red says, another question, what other games do I play? Other than this one? I've been playing a little bit of Helldivers too, been playing Elden Ring, trying to think. Gosh, trying to think about that is, oh dear. Right, I think I should try some other builds just so that this doesn't become a Nurse all-win streak, because Nurse is that powerful. Very hard to start learning, but powerful. So I'm going to try Huntress. Right, and for Nurse, I think I'm going to exchange Remember Me for Lethal Pursuer. Is it page 3? I don't know. There, Lethal Pursuer. I think I'm gonna try No One Escapes Death, which is a hex I have, and equip her Mori, just in case I get in that position. Why not? Oh, another concoction, sure, if we have time. Imaginary Red says, any Resident Evil? Oh, yes, the Resident Evil 4 remake. I love that one. Actually beat it once. Self-fulfilling prophecy says, Cutiefox is the muscle mummy for the win. Oh, yes. Hello, dears. Also, I believe her base kit is... Yep, her base kit is 7 hatchets now. It used to be 5. Sigrid the Sky Witch says, hope we can get a Helldivers 2 team going. Oh, perhaps, perhaps. I would definitely like to start playing Helldivers 2 with a dedicated team. I actually, Sorry, just got lost in thought there for a sec. Mary says, I come back just to have, make me swoon, Nico. I see. Imaginary Red says, Leon! Leon! They're over there. For her, we don't have teleportation, but we do have our hatchets. Got him. Ah! Ha-ha! Right, gonna bap this. That flick wasn't hard enough, and I'm gonna have to reload my hatchet soon. Oh, you went over here. Okay. Right, I'm gonna kick this gen, I'm gonna go reload hatchets. I'm not gonna commit to this chase. Oh yeah, and we also have, oh my gosh, they are working fast! Oh my goodness gracious, my aim is so off, it hurts. Oh, that was a shot. What a shot. Nope. No flashlight save for you today. You're about to learn. You're about to learn right now. Oh, that was a shot. That was a heck of a shot. I feel accomplished for that shot. That was my Alexander Hamilton not throwing away my shot. You like pulling to the left, don't you? It's locked in. Whenever you enter in through the window, I've got you. Oh, nice one. But I have a secret weapon. That is the fact that I can go invisible every single time I do this. I am invisible to you now. Pallets are not safe with a huntress who knows how to use her hatchets. It's like, what are you working on in here? Is it a generator? If it's a generator, I am having no part of it. You don't make that. Uh-oh. We're actually gonna have to sweat for it. Oh, actually, I have the ability to moor the guy. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna hook him. Nicely done. I've got 2 hatchets. I must not miss. Actually, let me open this up real quick. You do not see me. That is my, hex. Get hexed, numbnuts. Okay, that was mean. That was mean on my part. I will desist. And I get to kill you. Because she's gonna wiggle free. I should be able to catch her easily. Oh. She just gave up. Yeah, she ran. She did the smart thing. Imaginary Red says, that laugh is amusing and terrifying. Thank you. Mary says, am I the only one that wants to hear Nika voicing Huntress in an ASMR? I think Huntress got an ASMR video from someone already. Oh, this person, they brought a brand new part. An escape cake on this person. I'm sad for them. They got this flashlight. My goodness. And I brought the s'more because... yeah. That was fun. Right, I think that is enough Dead by Daylight for a little bit. I think that we should get back to talking a little bit. I think that would be nice. So how was that? Was that nice? Swords Are Soft says, this fox fears nothings. That's not true. I do fear a bunch of stuff. Sacred the Scavenge says, I saw one with the Huntress's daughter, but no one for the Huntress herself yet. Mary says, an escape cake. Imaginary Red says, I recently rewatched the Yandere Witch series. Do you plan on continuing it? Yes I do. Been trying to figure out a good way of continuing it. Oh dear. Imaginary says, us escaping? Huh. Yeah, I believe that it has the listener escaping. Mary says, that was kind of crazy, which I expected from Dead by Daylight. Arashi says, oh whoa. Uwu. Asahi says, you are an amazing player. Thank you. Much appreciated. I have played an awful lot of Dead by Daylight, actually. Winter says, 88W88? Oh yes, the spider oboe. The ooh. Arashi says, can I ask an extremely odd/niche question? Ask away. Asahi says, also you are very kawaii. You're kawaii. Oop, something fell over. Mary says, you know, Nico, you could actually do justice to my OC Nightweaver if I had her personality worked out. Arashi says, in the recent vampire audio, you used a music box song. What's the name of it? It was very nostalgic. Okay, I'm going to actually do something and open up the audio file that I used, because I'm trying to remember the name of the file. Waltzing with the Undead Vampire. Do-do-do-do-do. Let me just scroll back through a little bit. I have absolutely no idea where it came from before it was on Soundly. All I know is that it is on Soundly, which is a sound effects platform that I use for my videos these days. So basically, I would suggest, if you are so inclined, you could try using Soundly and looking it up. Just keep in mind that if you wanted to use Soundly for any of your projects, that it costs like $100 up front and yearly from then on, which is worth it for me. Mary says, anytime I think of Nightweaver's voice, it sounds like yours. Aww. I am honored. Ah, water. Arashi says, I greatly appreciate it. Imaginary Red says, I can't get over your ears, how fluffy they are and how they move when you do. I like my ears too. They're so fluffy. Hi. Asai says, your ears is very kawaii. Riglin says, floofy fox. Imaginary Red says, do you have a tail? 9 or 1? What kind of fox are you? For this particular model, I lack a tail. I am slowly working on getting a model that does have a tail, because I definitely would like a big poofy foxtail for people to pet. Pet, 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 pet. Boing, boing, hop, 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 hop. Lorelei says, do you have a tail in real life, though? I plead the 5th. Raylan Radius says, boing boing hop hop. Imaginary Red, do you occasionally light on fire? Firefox? I plead the fifth. Lorelei says, pfft. Imaginary Red laughs. Sorry, I'm just thinking about stuff. All of your questions, the ones that I have to plead the fifth to. Secret the Sky Witch will remember that. Asahi says, aw, that's very cute. No. Katarina says, what do you think is the optimal number of tails to have? I'm thinking 5. I'm thinking about 9. Raylan says, also boop. Imaginary Red says, I plead the fifth, Your Honor. Your Honor, I plead Whoopsie Daisy, and also of being a cute slubby little bean. Lorelei says, one big chunky tail is best in my opinion, like a dragon tail. Or like a big floofy tail. I think I changed my answer. Winter says, any attempts to deny the cutest fox allegations only serves to reinforce them. No! Swordser Sauce says, what would you do with 5 tails? Allow people to pet them? Imaginary Red says, so is the basement getting a remodel? I'm tired of the dripping water. I fixed that already, didn't I? Oops. Katarina says, I'd have to find out. Cutiefox Akira. Mary says, I want to wrapped up in a bunch of fluffy foxtails. Pet pet. Imaginary Red, I broke it in an escape attempt. No, hon, why would you do that? You know that's not healthy for you. Cutiefox Akira says, you can't deny it now. Katarina says, but more than that seems cumbersome. Winter says, Imaginary Red, how else are you supposed to get water? From the tap? I've got several different sources of water for you to choose. You could just ask. Cutiefox Akira says, you're the cutest little foxo ever. Not the cutest, but I am cute. Thank you. Imaginary Red says that Winter, I mean the broken pipes. There's spiders there. Secret the Skyward says, that's what happens when you handcuff someone to a water pipe. But I didn't handcuff... Oh. Your Honor, no more questions. Lorelei says, spiders are so cute. I have to agree in special circumstances. Spiders are indeed incredibly cute. It just depends on the spider. Because there was one time where a spider was like right by my bed and it was big and it had long legs, and despite the fact that they were just doing what they were doing, I was scared. Mary says, why are you trying to escape? She is fluffiest little yonder fox. Cutiefox Akira says, shame. I wanted to treat Bear, Bat, and Cutest Fox at ice cream when I get out there. Aww. Not the huntsman spider. Yes, the huntsman spider. Sigurd the Sky Witch says, I think tarantulas can be cute, not so sure about the others. Imaginary Red says, I want to leave to go upstairs. Not entirely. Major says, I like spiders from a distance, but when one gets close, I will become a banshee. Hop, hop. Excuse me. Hop, hop, hop. Lorelei, I'd have pet spiders if I didn't have a cat. I actually had an old friend of mine who kept black widow spiders as pets and would play with them. And they actually enjoyed it, which is something I look back on and I think, oh my goodness. Quite a unique individual. I wonder if they're okay. Katarina says all spiders are friends and will only hurt those who harbor deep evil within themselves. Asai says, "Aw, very cute." Bethany Bellew says, there are spiders around Florida that are almost as big as a cell phone. Terrifying. I will not, under any circumstances, be going to Florida. Demon Fox Akira says, I'll treat you three regardless. No worries, especially knowing how cute you are when you get treats. Lorelei says, your friend is so cool. Mary says, at Winter, you do realize her basement is in the spirit realm, don't you? Imaginary Fred says, really? I recently found a brown window and lost my lungs. Sorts Soft says, Black Widows are so cool. Sigurd the Sky Witch says, this talk of spiders reminds me of the Ants Canada channel. 8-Bits huntsman spiders in his giant rainforest terrarium. Self-fulfilling prophecy says, you're not helping the cuteness allegations to that noise you made. Moving right along. Demon Fox again. Oh, just. Yeah, I'm drumming on my lap. Yeah, I'm not forgetting to breathe. I had to go, not now, I've returned to the Cutiefox squeaking. Mary says, first squeaks, now squeals. It's official. You're cute. Never, I will not deny that I am cute. Damn Fox Akira says, poor little sis, always getting picked on for being so cute. But you've got good rhythm. I got rhythm. Yes, I ain't got rhythm. I ain't got rhythm. Winter says, truly adorable. Imaginary Fred says, adios, Saul, I gotta drive home now. Only see, stay safe. Lorelei says, Phineas and Ferb songs bang. Phineas and Ferb is so good. Fox Akira says, goddess tier adorbs. Imaginary says, thanks. And I do believe that I want to sing a little. I actually did find a song that I really, really do enjoy. And I think it's from a game. Can't remember. Oh yes, Dragon Age. But first, I'm gonna grab some water first. I'll be right back. So I'm just going to, hi, I'm back. Mary says, holy pepperoni, she vanished and reappeared. Hi. Good to see you again. Hi, Raylan Veridius. But yeah, it's a Dragon Age Inquisition, I believe. Lorelai says, woo, you blooped into existence. Instant transmission. Sahi says, oh, so kawaii. Humming. No, I believe you'll figure it out when I start, singing it. Let me just put you off over there. Oh, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. Enchanters, the time has come to be alive in the circle of Magi where we will thrive with our brothers. Enchanters remind that time will not unwind. The dragon's crooked spine will never straighten into line. What we plead will be a faithful and decree where a man will not retreat from the defeat of his fathers. Enchanters, a time has come for battle lines. We will cut these knotted ties, and some may live and some may die. Enchanter, come to me. Enchanter, come to me. Enchanter, come to see. Can you come to see? As you once were blind in the light, now you can sing. In our strength we can rely, and history will not repeat. Thank you. Swords herself said, pretty. Lorelai, clap, clap. Bethany, Sai says, you're very talented to singing. Well, I just do my best. Self-fulfilling prophecy says, your best is good. Thank you. Much appreciated. Take the compliment, woman. Thank you, okay. Thank you. Thank you. There you go, says Self. Raylan says, compliment added to inventory. Exactly! Self-fulfilling prophecy says, good fox. Lorelei says, yes, praise to the fox. Oh, and I believe that it is time. Good girl. Good girl. Very good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. My good girl. Bethany says, praise to the fox. Praise to you. Self just melts. Raylan says, praise the fox. Mary short circuits. Good girl. Absolutely adorable. Let me see here. I actually have completed a few scripts in my time being sick. Oh, Bethany says, I have a question. Who writes your scripts? The majority of my scripts are written by me, except where they are explicitly listed otherwise, because I will not take credit for someone else's work. If it was written by Yoncon, I will credit Yoncon. If it was someone else, I will credit them. You can go back over the channel and you can see the explicit documentation. Mary says, no, you've got me squeaking, Nico. Lorelei says they're very well written. I've been writing for 10 plus years now. Asai says you're very creative, Nico. Thank you. Let me see here. I'm just going over a list of all of the scripts that I've completed. Ah, goodness. Sneakles. Gluttony, I completed. Let's see, Gluttony's completed. Overwritten, which is a new one, is the Yandere android maid. Well, Yandere-ish, but an android maid. Tears of the Mimic, which is the prologue, the pilot episode of Season 2 of the Irideth Saga. I completed it. I also completed the transmission, which is something else that you can expect to see soon. And I believe that Oh yes, and of course Royal Arms. How can I forget Royal Arms? I still have that over from when I completed that ages ago. And then couldn't voice it because I came down sick. Mary says the dollhouse is the first one that brought me to the channel. It's Abigail. That one, right? Self-fulfilling prophecy says I'm so excited for that one. I am too. I am so excited to be voicing projects again. Lorelei says, the Radio Demon was the video series that made me subscribe. I'm really, really glad that you enjoyed it. It was such an absolute wonder for me to write too. I do want to try to get back into voicing the Radio Demon at some point, but writing her scripts is exceedingly difficult these days. It's kind of like what happened with Yandere General to a smaller extent, because with Yandere General, I just had so much pressure and stress from the series. I wanted it to be perfect that I just couldn't finish it, and especially with all of the personal trauma tied to it. Asahi says, for me it's a Yandere Fox. And Bethany says, do you want any new ideas, or are you already chasing too many plot bunnies? New ideas are always welcome. I'm going to try to incorporate new ideas as I can. Because I don't want people to send, like, donations and stuff and expect me to write out their concepts and fail to provide. Mary says, I'm loving the kitsune that was our wife from a previous life. Imaginary Red is back. Sigurd the Sky Witch says, I have that same issue with everything I try to make. Yeah, and then you get stuff like Overwritten, which I wrote over the course of an evening because the plot bunny bit me and wouldn't let go. So, for your entertainment, I believe I will do my best to voice act a little bit of the first paragraph or first two paragraphs of Overwritten. Human, I apologize for alarming you. However, I must speak with you privately. Come, human. I am M-A1D. My human designation is Nicole. I am your new android assistant and caretaker. Please do not resist. Stay. I said, stay. You certainly are quite determined and stubborn. I will now read you your rights, as defined in Article 2-17 of Intragalactic Imperial Law. You are entitled to a place of residence that is up to, at bare minimum, of Registry 5, with necessities conforming to your species' needs. You are entitled to rations required to keep you and your loved ones full and alive for the remainder of your lives. You are entitled to travel limited to a 5-kilometer range at this current time. Be assured that this will change as your species is integrated into Ikrelic intergalactic culture. Your species, self-designated as humanity, is now part of the Ikrelic intergalactic system. What do you think? Asahi says, oh, nice. Lorelei says, I only write when emotionally pressured by my friends. Oh, I'm sorry. Mary says, ouch. I have a plot bunny that won't stop biting me. I just don't know how to address it yet. And Asahi says, that one is great. Sigrid says, plot bunnies must think I taste bad now. Raylan says, clap, clap. Oh, excuse me. Asai says, oh my, that's very beautiful. Ooh, excuse me. Thank you. That's just a bit of a taster for what's to come. I plan on actually voice acting it before I go to my other job. You know, I want to get started as soon as possible, voice acting all of the scripts that I've got. Right, let me see here. Lorelei says, ooh, story building. I'm very interested. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Mary says, I think I was tripping over some of those words in my head. And Bethany says, I'm just going to say there is nowhere near enough stuff with centaur, satyrs, or minotaur. I don't think I will ever touch stuff with centaurs, satyrs, or minotaurs. Just from the nature of what I try to avoid and what I try to do. It's the same sort of philosophy that leads me to avoiding a bunch of other stuff. Asai says, yep, I wish you luck for voice acting. Thank you. Imaginary Red says, I'm lost on what's being talked about. Okay, we're talking about scripts and script subjects, which is basically stuff from my ASMR audios. Also, I just realized that my voice is slowly going off into slowly deeper territory. Bethany says, why? I didn't know they were problematic. It's not so much the fact that they were problematic, it's just the fact that I don't particularly want to. Okay, yeah. I do realize that a lot of people are looking forward to seeing me do a bunch of other monster creatures, such as centaurs and minotaurs. Especially since I've touched things like vampires and werewolves, and especially sirens, but I don't think I'll ever touch centaurs. I think other people have done that far better than I, and I am not interested in that. I am very much not a horse girl. Imaginary says, I'm tempted to leave this stream just to watch more of your series that are already made. I see. I'm honored. Asai says, ah, I see, I'm so sorry. Mary says, dive, 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 run silent, run deep. Imaginary Red says, quick question, am I supposed to be getting ads? Ads are a part of the stream now. I'm doing my best to figure that out. Self-fulfilling prophecy says slime could be fun. Well, I already did one if you remember correctly. Remember Sunshine? Yep. Both your yandere partner and yourself at the end of the script, side spoilers, become slimes. Mary says, nope, you're a fox. Fair enough. Imaginary Red says, all I can hear is Timu, Timu, Timu. Imaginary Red says, what? Imaginary Red says, I'm a slime now. Bethany says, that explains a lot. They keep striking and interrupting you. I'm so sorry. Lorelei says, it's slime time. Self says, or something more, don't know how to describe it, but occult, mystic, something like the Sulky Vids, or maybe fayish arbor like wasps in Welcome Home. I forgot about sunshine. I like occult and I like mystic. I tend to drift in and out of it. Like, for example, if I'm drifting out of writing occult and mystic but still want to write it, writing will slow to a stop. But if I find a new hyperfixation, like say with sci-fi, I start writing that. Cosmic Firestorm says, thanks once again for all the videos you make. You've become a regular go-to for when I need to relax and unwind. Your voice is so soothing too. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Mary says, I'm more of a dragon. Or a succubus. Imaginary says, where's the term sunshine from? I want to watch. Okay, so let me see here. Going over to my videos and scrolling down, Sunshine was uploaded 6 months ago. Just after Camping with Irideath, but just before Held Captive by a Yandere vampire. Especially before moving to Paradise Acres. Phew. Imaginary Fred says, oh, I think I watched it. Just to make sure, I'll rewatch. Why'd it go silent? Oh, it went silent because of me, I believe. Mary says, I'd love to see a FM 1471 video. Are you talking about the SCP? Oh. Oh. I know this one. It's Mallow. Mallow version 1.0. Let me see if I could do a little bit of a riff on that. Hello? Hello? Hi. It's me. Yes, I am the one that's been stalking you. I just wanted to be close to you. I know that you've been lonely, and I'm lonely too. Imaginary says, you could have just asked. Asai says, aw, blush. Secret the Skyward says, kinda sounds like fake ASMR's voice. Excuse me. Actually, I used to do a little bit of impressions of fake back when I was doing Lady Luck. It's all in your capable hands, dear. Sheesh, I didn't expect it to go this bad. Self says, considering my emotional response, please make that fit. Mary says, oh my, Plush, I hope you run with that at some point. That was a great start. Imaginary says, I got a donut with a sausage in the middle topped with maple and bacon. Very good. But yeah, Fake is really, really good at what she does. She does daily uploads, and I don't. I'm trying to get back into making videos more common an upload schedule, and I know that I've been dropping off at that. That's my fault. Her new manipulative yandere series is pretty good. I agree, Self. Also her soulmate one? Oh, I haven't seen her soulmate one, but I've seen the new manipulative yandere series. She made me hate that character. She made me really hate that character. Imaginary says, I have to go. I don't know if I'll be back before this ends. It'll end soon, I'm afraid. Lorelei says, don't burn out. I'll try not to. No promises, but I'll try not to. Imaginary says, lol. Stretchy. Stretchy. I love stretching. Ugh. Mary says, don't run yourself into the ground, Nico. Don't be like me. You should take care of yourself, Mary. Of course. Self says, the character is such a insert preferred insult here. I've dealt with truly manipulative people in the past, and it's never fun. It never is fun. Asahi says, don't overwork, Nico-chan. Please take more rest, too. But then he says, I want to mention so many ideas, but I don't want to burn you out or pressure you into doing stuff you don't want. It's all good to recommend stuff that you want me to do. It's just that when I say no, I would like you to respect that. So if you suggest an idea and I say no and you just continue pressuring me to do it, the most you'll do is get me to block you. You won't get that request made. Mary says, I know, I'm just bad at it. I want to improve as a writer so much that I lose sight of what's best for me. Make sure to read plenty of books. It causes you to de-stress and gets your brain to imagine stuff. Bethany says, no means no. Got it. Yep, consent is very important. Anyways, I think that this is where I'll wrap things up for now. I want to get started on voice acting these scripts as soon as possible, and I will have 20 minutes of downtime before I start doing that. I want to say thank you to everyone that stopped by. Thank you for seeing me. It really does warm my heart hearing y'all. I want to take this time to go over to Patreon because I haven't read out my patrons in a long time, and I want to again because they do make so much of my channel possible. They help me make my life tons more comfortable and safe than it otherwise would be. So I want to thank these individuals before I close these streams out. Right. Thank you to patrons, Castor I, Ghost48, Joanna, Indigo, Lotus, Fenrir, Borderlands to Slay Keyblade Guy, G Norcross, Skyries, Cheesy Serenity, Danny Bobani, Banana Busboat, Amy DC, John Prendergast, TGSTGA, Beatrice Violet, Rochelle B. the Partly Normal LMT, Liliana Sakrovia, First Last, Volk Foreign For Us Brooke HD, Lantern Warrior, Rose, White Wolf Sangu, It's Dylan, Breezy K. Bongwater, Eden, Mick Shepherd, Matt Weston, Soleil Lumiere, Artemis Lake, Captain Aardvark 986, Epic Sands 347, Chip 144, Archdemon Chrissy, Noah Collins, Zoe Valkyrie, Zendrika, L. Brown, and Wadman 2003, excuse me, Vradia, the Lombax, Archibald, I'm so sorry, I don't think I'll be able to pronounce that last name, Blugu, Alice, I'm afraid I can't pronounce that one, this one either. I will call you Siger. I hope that's okay. Kolek 92, Nova the Artist, Crowfie, Cameron Jack, oh sorry, that one's cancelled. Bob Drew, Eve the Thief, Prophecy Fulfilled, Tara Bell, DFA Plays, Robot Waifu, Blood Moth, Zoe Zozo, and Chris O'Rourke. Thank you so very much for all of your support. It means a ton to me. Katarina asks, about how much percentage of your patron support do you receive, and how much does Patreon take? Actually, let me see exactly how much. Right. I have the, Founder system, which is Patreon's original plan for creators who joined before May 2019. This was before I started ASMR. They get 5% of the income I earn on Patreon. But yes, if you are able to, are comfortable with, and are so inclined, you can choose to donate to my Patreon down below. It's also where I plan on putting all of my content before releasing it onto YouTube, so any new releases will be there first. Thank you so very much. Anyways, I best get going. I've got stuff to record, and you guys have things you best do. Thank you so very much for stopping by. It's been wonderful. Take care. Love you. Bye-bye.